Brewery Tap's been a place where I can kind of explore ideas but also present them to the public. So it's been a space in which I can test ideas.
It's self-directed, but it has tremendous value because you're experiencing what it's like to actually be working in a real scenario. So you get genuine walk-ins off the street, you're dealing with real people, and you're on the sort of front line of it.
Because my work is quite experimental, I was making a lot of work, but wasn't taking the time to actually sit there and evaluate why or what it was for. And so having the Brewery Tap actually gave me that experience to actually work towards something and understand my work a little bit better.
Having that space has been vital to sort of leading up to a project I've just done in the Quarter House in Folkestone as well, which I suppose is my first professional, non-affiliated commission outside of the university.
Last year I did a Curatorial Light Festival, which was a commission for Strange Cargo, and it was a complete engagement with a family and a community and an audience, which I hadn't ever really done before, but I wanted to. I'd had exhibitions, but it was a way that I could actually work with the community of family, but also do a piece that actually involved the audience within the street and the urban.
You know, it's a turbulent time, I think, in Kent, I think, culturally, but it's on the uprise. So there's a real sense of, you know, people were just believing that you can just make or do something, and it's, you know, you are kind of, you're forging your own future. You're not, you know, there's just a real sense of openness, I think, and it's exciting. There's a real willingness for people to participate and to work around these different districts around Kent as well, which I think is really interesting. There seem to be lots of different kind of ethoses around different spaces and how they work differently. And
yeah, I was a guide during the triennial, which I really enjoyed. It was really challenging, but it was a way of using all my knowledge for the various art that I've done over the years, and actually be able to communicate with others, people that had no experience of art at all.
Throughout the triennial I worked with kind of Strange Cargo, the Creative Foundation and the Folkestone Fringe. They all had different events on which we could participate in, and also, you know, could just go to and, you know, watch as well. It kind of opened up a wealth of knowledge from all these organisations that operate within that area. So, you know, you begin to build networks with these people.
And so you get a sense of the different types of organisations there are and the slight subtleties they cater for. So every arts organisation has a slight angle.
It completely changed my practice and my way of thinking and my way of documenting, and I probably wouldn't be doing the work I'm doing now if it hadn't been for that experience.
Having that very early on in the course, I think has been vital.
Yeah, definitely at the beginning, because I think it sets you up. It sort of invites you into sort of what we're going to be starting and what we can then lead on to, so it sort of gets you going.